Hello pretty people. In today's video we are going to talk about episodes 13 and 14 preview of Love, Fate, Marriage and Divorce season 3. Let's begin. As you might have heard, my voice is a bit different and it's not good because I'm having a sore throat. I could barely bring myself to make this video, so please bear with it. And thank you for your support. The preview starts with Dongmi calling Park Hae-roon from hospital. She calls him and flirtily says, "Come, visit me at the hospital." He asks her, "Are you not well?" Realizing his concern for her, she says, "Maybe I am terminally ill," thinking that this would make him go running to her. We then see she getting an MRI scan. Looks like after Amy telling Shin how Dongmi got scared and ran to sleep on couch and pleaded her to not to hit her, they both decided to check her brain if something is abnormal. Well, this also gives Dongmi a chance to meet Park Hae-roon and flirt with him. The way she treats him seems like after realizing that Shin and Seobin can't be hers, she shifted her focus onto another young man, Park Hae-roon, since he seems interested in spending time with her and also admires her beauty. Hyungi receives a parcel. She asks the delivery man who is it from. He says Namgabin. After knowing from Amy about Seon's marriage, Gabin might have sent her a gift to congratulate her on her new life. It would be interesting to see how will Gabin react knowing that Seon is marrying none other than her ex-Dongma's stepbrother Seobin. Shin is driving and he angrily asks, "What do you mean she's flirty?" Then we see Sahyun too driving and is on call. She asks, "Are you on speakerphone?" Well, I think it could be Shin and Piyoung talking to each other on phone, or they are talking to someone else, but the writers and makers just thought, why not confuse the viewers, so they put these two clips one after the other. I feel to whomsoever Shin is talking, that person said Dongmi is flirting. It could be Park Hae-roon or Amy. Feels it's more likely Amy cause even if Dongmi is flirty, Park Hae-roon won't dare to talk such things in front of her stepson Shin and risking the only helper who helps him deal with his anger and jealousy over his ex-wife's wedding. And I feel Amy cause Dongmi is in the hospital, so maybe Shin left Dongmi in the care of Amy, and she somehow heard her talking to Park Hae-roon on phone or in person flirtily. Munho hits his thighs and says, "That's right." Ejun asks, "What do you mean?" Looks like he finally decoded that it's 100% Songwon inside Buhairong. Munho, while holding Jongbin in his arms, asks, "What should we do with your mom?" Man, why are you even talking to a little kid who can't understand anything and cannot tell you anything? Of course, call a shamam and send her out of Buhairang's body and this world so that she can rest in peace and let others live in peace too. It's not the time to think about Buhairang leaving Sahyun after returning to herself. It's about a spirit around a little child which isn't good for him, even if that spirit is of his birth mother's. Piyoung says to Sieun, "I'm so nervous for you." Sieun says, "I'm just an old bride." I love the way Piyoung and Sieun's bonding is happening over the past few days ever since they got to know that they are going to be the future sister-in-laws. I'm so happy for them. The sulky, angry and jealous ex-cheater husbands Park Hae-roon and Shin met. An angry Park Hae-roon says they must be insane. Are they in their right minds? I feel he might be talking about Seo brothers for marrying divorced women with kids while they are never married, or their ex-wives for marrying rich and better guys than them. Whomsoever he is referring to, I say they ain't crazy. Instead, crazy and insane are Park Hae-roon and Shin for cheating on their devoted wives and now being jealous of them having new partners. It's good that both of them are burning here in this world itself. Can't wait to see their karma. Uram asks Hyungi, "Are we moving in before mom?" Looks like just like Jia sent her pet dog Danshu at first, Seon is sending her kids to make grandpa not to feel alone. As Sion helps her kids settling in the house, a voice is heard. Now they are barging into this house to take everything, and the butler seems not pleased with them moving in. I feel it's the other housekeeper who said these words, cause when Sion was helping to move the luggage, I saw the lips of the housekeeper who was working on the sofa move. Well, if it's her just speaking something else to another guy who is helping her, then it could be the butler's mind voice. To be honest, no one has the right to feel this way, as Sobin is the eldest son and everything his dad owns gives him a 50% right and share over it, just like Dogma. So if it's Butler, then there are so many speculations behind why did she feel this way. I'm going to make a separate video for this, and I'm going to link that video in the description box below. Dongma calls Piyoung and says, I sent a call just now, just bring your PJs and come. I feel there could be two reasons if Seon and Ban's wedding did not happen yet. Since Seon's kids moved in, he wants Piyoung and Jia to come over so that they can feel comfortable. Or Jia already went there and she wanted to stay at night too, so he called Piyoung to get Jia's PJs and also asked her to join. Maybe Ban and Seon were also there or invited too, so it would be a big and a happy get together before the marriage of Liban. And I think there are less chances for this to happen after the marriage of Liban, because irrespective of them going to their honeymoon or not, they're doing the get together and all stuff will not give him the immediate time of spending with each other after the marriage and get to know each other very well. It could be after few days of their marriage though, if this does not happen before their marriage. Despite of Piyoung telling Shin that he ain't welcome in her house, he went. Piyoung stops him while talking and says, wait, are you saying we are the same? And angrily says, that's not true at all. And his expression seems like, damn, why did I say that? Jia, who is listening to everything, hugs her mom and cries. Looks like Shin crossed the limits and lines while expressing his jealousy and anger over Piyoung's marriage, hurting little Jia. Maybe he even talked about custody and all, which made her sensitive. Piyoung asking, are you saying we are the same, feels like maybe he said he and her are same, or she and Amy are same. In both the cases, it's false. She moved on after getting divorced from her cheetah husband, while he did while playing a devoted hubby to her. Second, she therefore not Amy. Amy chased a married man by making calculative moves, knowing that he's married and he's happy with his wife and he has no complaints with her. At Shin Yushin's house, Dongmi asks Amy, you want me to die from eating this? And Amy replies, does that mean I'm going to die too? Dongmi then says, that's how I killed my husband. Amy widens her eyes in shock and drops the spoon she's holding onto the table. I feel Dongmi has two reasons behind she exposing her being the killer of her husband. Number one, she just wants to scare Amy away from Shin Yushin's life. And even if Amy doesn't go and goes and tells this truth to Shin Yushin, he will not believe. Instead, he will get angry, and it will strain the relationship between him and her, which is what Dongmi wants. And Dongmi can also do things every day to make Amy feel like she's going to harm her. And if Amy goes to Shin Yushin and complain about Dongmi, over the time he will get annoyed and fed up with her and might even leave her. I'm not saying that Amy will leave him, because she's a super glue and she will not leave Shin Yushin even if Shin Yushin wants to leave her. So why will she leave him because of Dongmi? And number two, she's doing it to make everyone feel like she ain't good mentally. Maybe it was her plan going to Singapore and coming back and acting lobby-dovey with everyone, and then suddenly cutting her hair and acting weird, strange, so that in future, if she ever wants to harm Amy, no one will suspect her. And even if they, she will not be punished cause she ain't normal. Mr.Seo meets Gabin, and there are so many speculations behind their meet. Some say that she is pregnant, some say that maybe he met to apologize to her on behalf of Dongma, or a coincidence. Well, to me, the first reason is I feel that she met him to offer condolences. Amy might have told Gabin about Sobin's stepmom's death after knowing it from Shin. And coincidence, I don't think so, because even if he happens to see her, he just can't go sit and talk to her because things would be very awkward between them after what all happened between his son Dongma and her. And regarding him apologizing to her on behalf of Dongma, I don't think so, because he's not that kind of person. If he did not apologize to Sobin for ruining his mother's life and him, why would he apologize to Gabin, whom his son dumped for the marriage? Coming to pregnancy, it's not possible, cause it's been more than 4 months that Dongma broke up with her. So if she's pregnant, she would have known it way before. I'm going to talk about more reasons and predictions behind their meet in another video. I'm going to link that in the description box below after publishing it. Piyoung gets a call and she says, "Oh my goodness," in shock. Maybe Amy called her and told about Dongmi's health, or she flirting with Park Hae-roon, or she being the reason behind the death of her husband. Now it makes sense that it's actually Sapyeong on call with Shin, where Shin angrily asked, "What do you mean by she's flirting?" because she was already told this news by Amy. Finally, the day came. It's the wedding of Leesaboo and Sahyun. They are in that big, huge wedding car, and Hangi is taking the pictures of them. And both Sahyun and Sieun are so happy, and Sieun is so pretty. So this is the preview and predictions and my review. What do you think about the butler? Does she seem like she's interested in Mr.Seo? And what do you think about him meeting Gabin? Do let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. See you in the next video. Until then, tata, bye bye, take care.